let's say going into your senior year at UConn, you had a good year. Would there be any reason to transfer? Let's say right now.
Of course. Yeah, right now for sure. I mean, the reality of what NIL money is doing, and the ability to essentially become a free agent and get lured to a team. The opportunity to go from one team to another team that you think is a better situation for your production and performance to elevate your draft stock. Those are two things. I also think this too. I think some of this has to do with, I don't think it happens a lot, Dan, but if you're a kid that goes to X school that academically isn't as high end as some others, you transfer into another school that academically is, then you, to my knowledge, get to say that you graduated from that school, that latter school. And so that, that the ability to say I graduated from here, in the long run probably weighs a little bit more.
Okay. You want to announce where you're transferring for your senior year? Here we go. Dan Orlovsky, you got to pick a school right now.
One school right now. The reality of one school right now.
Yeah.
If I was a kid and I was transferring and I was good, like I was really good as a quarterback.
Yeah, you had a good junior year.
Yeah, I would transfer to Ohio State. I think the world of Ryan Day. I think he's a fantastic football coach, not only in college, but getting you for the league, getting you ready for the NFL. Their receivers are off the chain. Hartline is a phenomenal coach. I've got a good buddy. I've got a very good friend of mine who you guys probably know his name, Dominic Raiola. He's a longtime center for the Lions. So his son is a phenomenal talent at quarterback. He is a 2024 recruit. So I think he's a junior in high school, maybe a sophomore or junior in high school. He's the number one recruit in the 2024 class. And he had sent me about a year ago, recruiting is real. Where would you send your kid if he was this kid? Like if your kid was Dylan is his name, Dylan Raiola. And I was like, I'd send him to Ohio State, Georgia, Texas, USC, like in Bama. Those would be the 5 schools quarterback wise that I think are great places for young players.
Okay, but you know that you're going to have Manning at Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of competition at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. This kid's special.
But you're not going to go and compete against Arch Manning.
No. I think a lot of those kids that are in Arch's class were waiting on Arch to make his decision or where it felt like he was going to go to then make their own decision. Totally. But I just think Sarkisian is a phenomenal coach. That's why it would be on my transfer list.